God is saying, you are not here by accident. This message reached you because your spirit cried out for answers, and heaven responded. My child, I am lifting the veiled night, because what you thought was hidden has already been revealed in the spirit realm. One of the names you trusted is about to shake you to your core. The very person you defended in rooms where no one else would, is the one who has been sowing seeds of discord behind your back. Type 987 if you feel this revelation in your spirit already. Jesus says, they smiled in your face, but in secret, they whispered lies. You called them friend. You invited them into your space. You celebrated their wins. But they couldn't stand your light. They mocked your faith. They rolled their eyes when you testified. They thought your prayers were foolish. But heaven says their assignment has expired. Archangel Michael has already released the sword of truth, and this betrayal is being exposed. What they thought was a private conversation, God turned into a courtroom in heaven. Their words are evidence now. God says, this week will not end before you hear a shocking name. A person you thought had your best interest at heart. But their envy was loud in the spirit even though it was silent in the physical. You felt uneasy around them. You've had strange dreams involving this person. That's not paranoia, it was divine warning. Your angels have been trying to get your attention. Type 687 if you understand that the Holy Spirit has been showing you signs all along. You wondered why every time something good happened for you, it seemed to fall apart quickly. You didn't realize someone close to you was praying against your progress. They called it concern, but it was disguised sabotage. They asked you questions not to support you, but to gather information for your enemies. One name will shock you. And the moment you hear it, something in your spirit will say, I knew it. The betrayal wasn't recent, it started months ago, but now the cover is being ripped away. God is saying, they didn't realize who they were messing with. You are not just any, you are my chosen, my anointed, my covered child. Touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. They crossed a line they can't uncross. They spoke curses over your name, but now I, the Lord, will speak judgment over theirs. Watch as their access to you dries up. Watch as their influence around you disappears. Type 1111 if you trust God to finish what He has started. Jesus says, you wanted to know why certain things were delayed. Why the job opportunity stalled. Why the relationship crumbled. Why the favor felt interrupted. It was because someone was standing in your shadow trying to block your light. But I have moved them permanently. They won't be able to come back. This is a divine disconnection. I did not remove them to punish them, I removed them to protect you. Michael says, they were warned. More than once. I showed them mercy, and they ignored it. I gave them dreams, and they laughed. I whispered, stop, but their jealousy was louder. Now, I've unsheathed my sword, and I will defend your name in the realms they can't access. Their slander ends here. Type yes if you feel the divine justice already sweeping through your life. You will overhear a conversation, or someone will forward a message to you. Pay attention. the name you see will match the unease you've been feeling. Don't go back. Don't confront an anger. Let me fight this battle. Your role is obedience. Your role is silence. Your role is trust. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. They used to call you lucky. They used to call you Nitel de Macranvi. They used to say you're too trusting. But I, the Lord, call you set apart. I call you shielded. I called you marked for miracles. They said you'd fall. But I say you will rise. Higher than before. Stronger than before. Sharper than before. And you will know this word is for you when something strange happens in the next 24 hours. Someone will slip up. Someone will say something they didn't mean to say. Someone will mention a name and the Spirit will rise up inside you. That's your confirmation. That's your signal. That's your moment. Type 667 if you're already sensing that something is about to break open. I am cutting cords in this season. Some people can't go where I'm taking you. Their hearts are not clean. Their hands are not holy. They want the blessing without the burden. But you, my child, have carried the pain, endured the testing, and now I'm preparing the table. The betrayal was the ticket to the table. The lie was the key to your next level. You will not beg for clarity. I will deliver it. You will not chase truth. I will reveal it. You will not seek revenge. I will handle it. I know what they did. I heard the mockery. I saw the manipulation. But what they didn't see is how I recorded every word. Every action. Every plan. They forgot that I am a God of justice. And now, justice is knocking at their door. My child, you are not alone in this. You were never crazy. The delay was divine. I needed the right moment. I needed the right setup. And now, you're about to see why I waited. This exposure won't just free you up, it will elevate you. It will silence every doubter. It will make even your enemies say, God must be with them. Like this message and type 113 if you receive this with all your heart. Be still. Don't rush. Don't seek confirmation from people. I will show you through dreams. Through slips of the tongue. Through signs. Through divine interruptions. Trust me, even when it hurts. Because the pain you feel now will never compare to the power you are about to walk in. You are covered. You are chosen. And you are walking into a season of vindication. I, the Lord your God, have exposed the enemy. Now step aside, and let me finish what I started. God is saying, my child, listen closely because this is not just a warning. This is divine intervention. The enemy within your circle has now been revealed in heaven and is about to be exposed on earth. One name will drop like thunder in your spirit. And when you hear it, it will feel like the final puzzle piece sliding into place. I've allowed them to think they were hidden, but I was watching. I saw the fake smiles. I heard the secret conversations. And now, I'm calling it out. This is not imagination. This is not assumption. This is prophetic reality. Jesus says, you gave your heart. You gave your loyalty. You gave your trust. And they took it all and traded it for gossip, jealousy, and lies. But their time in your life is over. What they meant for your destruction will now become the evidence that elevates you. They laughed at your faith, but they won't be laughing when they see how I bless you next. They said, God can't be with them. But they're about to witness a miracle that even they can't deny. Type 787 if you're already feeling the shift taking place. Archangel Michael says, I have been watching their movements. I've been intercepting their plans. Every fiery arrow they launched has been turned around mid-air. They plotted, but their plan is now being devoured by divine fire. You may have felt like you were under attack, but what you felt was me standing between you and the storm. They couldn't reach you, because I was the wall. They couldn't touch you, because heaven was your shield. But now, the truth must rise. The truth will not wait any longer. God says, the name you'll hear yes, that name is the one that causes your stomach to twist, that's the one who tried to curse your name. They couldn't understand why favor followed you. Why your light remained unshaken, even through the betrayal. They assumed you were weak, but didn't know you were rooted. They assumed your silence meant defeat, but didn't know your silence was strategic. I told you to keep quiet because I was building the stage for your elevation. The exposure isn't for gossip, it's for closure. You prayed to be shown who was real and who was fake. You begged me to remove anyone who was not for you. And now I'm answering. But this answer will come with pain. Because it's a familiar name. Someone you cared for. Someone you confided in. Someone who held your hand during hard times. But they were also holding a knife behind their back. It's time to cut the cord. Type 999 if you're ready to let go, even if it hurts. Jesus says, there are screenshots. There are voice notes. There are receipts. And in due time, all of them will find their way to you. You won't need to go looking for proof. It will come looking for you. I'm not revealing this to embarrass Amy, I'm revealing this to free you. Because they have been sitting in your spiritual atmosphere too long, polluting your blessings. The blessing I have for you is too heavy for their hands. Their spirit would drain you at the next level, so I'm removing them now. Your instincts were not lying. That unease, that discomfort, that tension, you tried to ignore it. You tried to be kind. You tried to give grace. But they mistook your mercy for weakness. They thought they had time to destroy you slowly. But I, the Lord, cut the time short. Their countdown has ended. My judgment is here. Michael says, in the next few days, watch carefully. There will be a moment where someone tries to manipulate the narrative. They act confused. They'll pretend like they don't know what you're talking about. Don't let your emotions speak. Stay quiet. Stay observant. They will expose themselves with their own words. And when that happens, know that heaven orchestrated that exact moment. The mask will fall. And once it does, don't pick it up. Don't explain. Don't apologize for protecting your peace. This was heaven's doing. God was saying, you asked me to show you who was for you and who was against you. This is your answer. Some people were only loyal to your struggle, not your breakthrough. They liked you better when you were broken, when you cried, when you doubted yourself. But now that you're rising, they feel threatened. So they tried to sabotage the very thing they pretended to support. But I, the Lord, am removing every counterfeit connection. The name you'll hear might shock you. But don't mourn their exit, celebrate your freedom. Because now I can finally bless you without interruption. I couldn't pour the full oil while they were still in the room. But now that they're gone, the anointing will overflow. And my child, this exposure isn't just about the past. It's about the future. Because where I'm taking you, loyalty matters. Purity matters. Integrity matters. And I will not allow snakes to slither into your garden of favor. They were delaying what I've been waiting to give you. But not anymore. Jesus says, get ready. The moment of revelation is coming. And it will be undeniable. I will bring peace to your confusion. I will silence every lying tongue. I will lift your head in public. And they will see you walking in glory while they sit in regret. Like this message and type 113 again if you feel the holy fire confirming every word. God says, you are not crazy. You are not imagining things. You are spiritually awake. I gave you discernment, and now you see clearly. What was foggy is now visible. What was hidden is now in the light. You are walking into a new dimension of truth. A new season of clarity. And the ones who once tried to destroy you will have no choice but to watch me establish you. Stay close to me. Don't rush to fix anything. Let it fall. Let the false connections fall. Let the masks fall. Let the distractions fall. This falling is holy. This crumbling is divine. I am tearing down everything that was secretly tearing you apart. And I'm rebuilding you with pure hands, clean hearts, and loyal souls around you. Michael says, your name is being rewritten in heaven's courts. From broken to blessed. From attacked to anointed. From betrayed to reborn. You are being rebirthed in power. And those who tried to hold you back will wonder why nothing they do can stop what's coming next. And what's coming next is glory. Favor. Peace. Abundance. Justice. If you're still reading this, you were meant to. God orchestrated this for you. Don't scroll away without saying, I receive this. Don't delay your obedience. Type yes if you believe. Type 667 if you're ready. Type 787 if you're done tolerating betrayal. Type 1111 if you trust that God's exposing what you couldn't see alone. And share this message if you know someone else is also about to hear a name that will change everything. God is saying, my beloved child, the reason you've been feeling drained lately, the reason your spirit has been heavy without explanation, is because I've been allowing your discernment to heighten. Your soul has been detecting something that your mind hasn't fully understood until now. I am peeling back the layers. I am lifting the curtain. The name that will be revealed to you is not a stranger. It's someone you once called safe. But they were never safe. They were sent to study you, to weaken you, to delay you. But their time is up. Type 113 if this word is pulling something deep out of you right now. Jesus says, they were smiling at you while silently wishing for your downfall. Every time they hugged you, they were carrying envy in their chest. Every time they said I'm happy for you, there was jealousy in their tone. I heard what they said about you behind your back. I saw them enter rooms and speak ill of the very person who prayed for them. You covered them in love, but they clothed you in betrayal. But now, the cover is being removed. I am exposing the roots of their hatred. They didn't betray you by accident. It was intentional. They knew the damage they were causing. They knew the rumors they spread would isolate you. But what they didn't know was that isolation was part of my plan. I separated you not because you were unworthy but because I was protecting you from unseen daggers. The people you cried over were never sent to bless you. They were assigned to break you. But they failed. God says, one of the names they tried to connect to your pain is about to come full circle. They thought they had won. They thought you'd never find out. But I allowed their strategy to go just far enough to expose their heart. You thought they changed. You thought they were repenting. But they were just getting smarter in how they masked their darkness. But I see what's hidden. I judge the heart, not the performance. Michael says, your enemies have stepped into dangerous territory. They have spoken your name with curses in their mouths. But those curses have returned to sender. I have drawn a sword in the spirit. And every demonic altar where your name was mentioned is now destroyed. They tried to mix prayer with poison. They tried to wrap jealousy in religious words. But heaven is not fooled. I've severed the ties. The contract has been cancelled. You'll notice that people who once demanded your attention will start to fade. Don't chase. Don't question. Let them go. Their time and your story has ended. I know it's painful. I know you wanted to believe the best. But the best is now ahead of you and not behind. The reason their name is about to be revealed is because they can no longer walk into your next season undetected. Light and darkness cannot share the same path. God says, this is why I delayed the blessing. This is why I slowed the connection. This is why the door didn't open last month. Because they were still standing beside you and I would not allow them to receive the harvest meant for your obedience. They didn't plant with you. They didn't cry with you. They didn't fast for this. So I refused to allow them to sit at the table they mocked. You will receive a strange message. Someone from your past will randomly speak a truth they've been holding back. It will confirm everything. That moment will be your green light. You'll feel it in your chest, your spirit will leap. And you'll know this message was not general. It was surgical. Personal. Designed for your specific life. Jesus says, do not respond in rage. I am calling you higher. I don't need you to clap back, I need you to step back. I will vindicate you better than you ever could. I will lift you higher than they ever imagined. I will establish you in the very place they tried to humiliate you. Because I am not just exposing the Leah, I'm rewriting your legacy. Michael says, your enemies have underestimated your divine covering. They thought your silence was weakness. They thought your kindness meant vulnerability. But they forgot that you are heaven-backed. Every tear you shed was collected by angels. Every time you said, God, fight for me, we stood as attention. And now, the battle is shifting in your favor. Type yes if you believe your angels have already gone ahead of you. God is saying, in the next 72 hours, divine clarity will fall like rain. You will see clearly who was never for you. The silence you'll hear from them will speak louder than words. Don't force conversations. Don't chase closure. You have spiritual clearance now. That means I am promoting you in a way that does not require their validation. The name that once caused confusion will now become a name that confirms your calling. Your dreams will intensify. You may even hear their voice in the dream. Take it seriously. I am not giving you nightmares, I'm giving you revelation. What you see at night is connected to what I'm doing during the day. I'm lifting you, shifting you, preparing you. The betrayal wasn't random, it was a sign of your coming elevation. They thought you needed them. They thought you were dependent on their approval. But now they'll watch as I build you up without their presence, without their applause, without their permission. You are walking into a season of divine independence. Jesus says, I'm replacing every fake with someone faithful. Every deceiver will be replaced with someone who carries divine honor. Your table is being restructured. The invitations are being revoked. The seat that once belonged to betrayal is now empty for good. You won't need to defend your choices anymore. Heaven has already backed you. You will see them watching. Quietly. Secretly. Silently hoping for a fall that will never come. I will bless you publicly. And the same people who tried to shut you down will witness me lift you higher than they could have imagined. God says, you are entering a season of shocking truth and undeniable breakthrough. When the name is revealed, don't panic or praise. Because it means you're almost at the finish line. It means I've cleared the path. It means your next level is safe. Like this message and type 987 if you know God has already started the unraveling. Type 687 if your heart knows this was for you. Type 777 if you're done with fake loyalty and ready for holy alignment. Type 1111 if you trust that justice is now in motion. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. Every enemy exposed is a step closer to your promise. Every name revealed is another weight off your shoulders. Walk boldly. You are being protected from something that could have cost you everything. Heaven fought for you and won.